Welcome to the next part of Peninsula with the Zen Archer. Um, we have just visited the Hantu garrison where we found Captain Guan, formerly of the Black Ram Marauders, and is now running from all the Black Ram Marauders that he sees, hoping that he doesn't get put up in charges of desertion, because apparently that's a thing. He's really freaked out by that. We have been told to go help the Yurido village deal with some sort of, I'm just gonna say it's a dark chi problem because almost everything is a dark chi problem. It could be like rabid bunnies running around killing everybody, and it's probably caused by dark chi. But yeah, he's saying there's like a plague going on there, so he wants to gather a group of militiamen, which he's training in the garrison behind us, to go and take the village back. So it's probably like a zombie plague, and probably dark chi related. But the villagers need weapons. So we're going to the Stranglethorn Bog and get all those weapons. But we're also going to do a blue quest because sometimes it's useful to do, sometimes it's not. Warrior, I can't help but notice all of your gear. You're heading to the Tainted Barrows, aren't you? I might be. That's good enough for me. You see, those spiders have been bad for my business. I know these are desperate times, but I'm not risking my life gathering mushrooms if that means another spider's going to jump off the arbors and try to suck up my blood. I still have nightmares about it. Would you maybe clear out a few of those grave spiders for me, please? My small business depends on it. You know, if you're going all the way out there anyways, then maybe you could also do a little something extra for me. I'll pay you. I'm listening. You see, in the mushroom business, you have to worry about spores. Spores are everywhere. If you don't take care of the bad mushroom early, it'll send its spores out into the air, they'll grow, and before you know it, you have an invasion on your hands. Solok has enough problems. We don't need another Viper Cap cavern out here. See, I deal in clean, safe, edible mushrooms, and their natural habitat is being threatened by the Stranglespore mushrooms all over Stranglethorn Bog. Please clear out all the Stranglespore mushrooms you can find. Killing them might not stop the spore spread completely, but it's gotta help. Right? Don't breathe in those spores, warrior. I'm going to turn down this music because, for some reason, I started at 100 when I first played. Dropped it to 85. I'm going to try 50 now. It's okay. Yes, I know. You're the stranger who showed up at all of Morgan's soldiers at Beacon Hill, aren't you? I could tell you're really eager to be the hero and scare off the whole common with your fancy moves and techniques, huh? I'm just doing my best. You've really inspired the troops. Maybe a little too much. I'm the only healer around these parts, you see. Ever since you've come along, bruises and lacerations have gone up 500%. I've never seen these soldiers spar so hard. Practice is pretty important. Not if those wounds get infected, warrior. I'm just a one-man operation. I can't gather medicine and treat wounds at the same time. If you really want to help Mulligan's militia, how about you gather some healing herbs for me? It's the least you could do. We're all depending on you, warrior. Off we go to not the abandoned cavern. Okay, all those are over here. So I'm gathering some medical herbs. But I guess some guy just swinged by and killed everything ahead of me. A spider! That was supposed to spawn. when I come back. Oh, there's more over here. That's what I get in space for. Die, tree! Wow, he really doesn't like that tree. Kinda sad. Alright, I've got enough weapons, now I just need to kill the spore.
Windstride unavailable at this time.
Yoma!
Very tragic forest, very tragic music. I have your herbs. I'd know that smell anywhere. You really got those herbs, didn't you? They're right here. Just take them. Honestly, I didn't think you'd come back. Most fighters don't show that kind of compassion. Thank you, warrior. Back already? Warrior, what happened? You just left. Did you even go to the barrows? I did, and I fixed your spider problem. Blessings from above. Thank you so much for your help, you wonderful, kind, deadly warrior. Soldiers here told me that you cleared out the mushrooms from Stranglethorn Bog. Apparently those Stranglespore mushrooms are also eating people, so we definitely owe you our thanks. Happy to help. We don't meet a stranger like you every day, warrior. I don't know how to thank you, but hopefully this will help. Cheapskate, the other guy gave me 40 silver.
Welcome back. How did it go? Are we armed to the teeth now?
Depends on how tall you are.
Fair enough. I'd feel better with more weapons, but this should do. On to the next task.
So, what's next?
I've done what I can to whip these guys into shape, but they could use some combat pointers from a real teacher. Think you could spar with them?
Sure.
All right. This should be both fun and educational. Well, fun for me at least. Just try not to kill anyone, okay? These guys aren't hardened warriors like us, so pull your punches. Heads
Fight
up,
as a
everyone.
team!
We've got the master of the Hongmoon School here to teach you some moves. Let's get to work.
Eat one
Volunteers
shot.
front and center.
Yes, Captain. Here's how we do it in Solak!
Oh, you poor fools.
Attention and learn from this.
Thank you,
Impressive.
Some of the soldiers want me to spar with you.
Okay.
A few think I can take you,
but I've seen what you can do.
If I spar with this warrior, they'll probably watch me lose. If I refuse to spar, they'll think I'm a coward.
I suppose this is one of those lead-by-example opportunities. I'm willing if you are, warrior.
How did Guan get out of sparring?
Don't hold back. That was exhilarating.
You never fail to entertain, Jianse. That was great. If nothing else, it was at least fun to watch.
Ha, I'm glad you're amused. Is there anything else I can do?
I'd say we're about as ready as we're ever going to be. We're ready to move out.
Give me a moment to tell my students then.
Sure. This is the best time for it. We'll need to move fast once things get underway. Don't take too long. All right, everyone, stay focused. We're off to Yorito Village.
They really jump at your call, don't they?
Master, are you leaving again? You're going to help these soldiers, aren't you?
That's what I do. Yep, I'm leaving you in charge. Don't let Buna and Bunyang run away. Especially Bunyang.
All right, Master. This time I'll make sure Buna and Bunyang listen to me. Please be careful. Come back soon.
Get a leash. Dramatic. Yeah, Haley's back.
It's worse than I remembered. Thanks for coming, warrior.
What happened here?
I wish I knew. This place was once full of people and possibility. Then this darkness fell upon it like a plague, transforming everyone it touched. Half the village went mad. The rest of us fled.
Called it, Darktree. Us? This was your village?
This wasn't just my village, warrior. This was the only village in the region. These soldiers, the people in the Sorali refuge, they all used to live here. Everyone except Captain Guan and a few others.
How do we end this plague?
I'm not sure, but I'm hoping the mayor left some answers behind. He was known for keeping meticulous records. Before he was mayor, he was a successful merchant and entrepreneur.
I could never get a good read on the mayor. He was always so busy.
Lots of people still speak fondly of the mayor. Others claim he kept dark secrets. The only thing everyone agrees on is that when the plague hit, he didn't make it out. Hopefully his records are still intact. I say we go to his chambers and find out.
Follow your lead.
Let's head out then. This way.
It begin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Help me!
The reason I'm not running ahead and killing shit is because they don't kill unless I walk up to this dude. Really slows us down. There's the mayor's chambers.
A trade caravan was delayed north of town. I assumed it was another Volcami raid, but upon arriving at the scene I found something else entirely. A giant stone of sorts near the road.
Very very oddly shaped.
I had the militia keep watch over it. They reported no activity. Separately, they also reported that the Volcami raids had shifted to the south, and all but ended in the north. Was there a connection? Were the Volcami avoiding this stone? I ordered the militia to bring it into town. Almost immediately, the Volcami left us alone. Trade and construction resumed like never before.
Dun dun dun.
Yet even with our newfound peace, many insisted the stone was dangerous. If only they knew the alternative. The things I've done for this town. The Yun girls I purchased from slavers and offered up to the Volcami in exchange for a few days without raids. I have no doubt that this stone holds an ancient power. A power the Volcami fear. When I unlock the secrets to this power, they will fear me instead.
Okay. So, tinkering with artifacts from the Dark Realm or becoming a slaver? Kind of hard. I mean, why not do both? Don't become a slaver and don't deal with the dark arts. That's too hard.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did that have anything useful to say?
Is there a large stone in town?
A stone? Well, yeah, there's a huge rock in the center of the village. What's that got to do with anything?
It might be the cause of all this. We have to destroy it.
A rock made all this mess? I really don't understand the kind of weird life you must have if you could say that with a straight face.
This, unfortunately, is far from the strangest thing I've run into. I can also fly, but you don't see me doing that all the time. Only in cutscenes. I mean, special.
Believe it. Anyway, before we can get to the rock, there's all those ghouls to handle. We can't take them on in the open, or we'll get swarmed. See that bell over there? Give it a good ring, and it'll draw their attention. We can get the drop on them while they're distracted.
Sounds good to me.
Here's hoping this last push is all we need to get this done. Once we've got the village back in good hands, I'll be sure to hold up my part of the bargain with you.
Glad you haven't forgotten.
Don't worry about it. I'm plenty of things, few of them good, but I don't go back on a deal. Now let's get started. Everyone, prepare for the final battle.
Oh no, I've summoned the Horde. Cue the Left 4 Dead soundtrack. It's not even like not even in the field so much, it's literally just in the middle of the road.
Is this it? So this is it? How are we supposed to destroy this thing? Explosives?
That's a big rock. Can't wait to tell my friends. Bet they don't have a rock this big. What? Okay, I can handle it.
If you say so, just make it quick. We don't want to give it the chance to cause more havoc.
Leave it to me.
All right, go do your thing. Good luck.
Press F for Hongmoon bullshit. Corrupted Yurida Mayor.
I can already feel the darkness fading.
All right,
I think it's safe
we'll
to
send
bring
word to
people
the
back and
villagers.
rebuild. We'll have our home again.
Is your life always this hectic? I can't keep up.
Quiet life sounds even better now. You get used to it. Now, about our deal.
Give me a minute to catch my breath. Since the danger is gone now, we need to focus on getting the villagers back here. It's not safe where they are now. You and your apprentices can rest here a while. Once everything is in order, we'll sit down and handle our deal.
Fine.
In the meantime, why don't you go have a chat with our new de facto mayor? I'll talk with you again soon.
There goes Ruben.
We'll have our home again. You've given us our village back. The people of Eurido have a home again.
Glad I could help.
Of course, the same plague that kept us out of here was keeping the Volcami away as well. Now that it's gone, the Volcami will come.
I guess they didn't want to be zombie Volcami.
They'll attack us here just like they attacked us at the Sorali Refuge. Our militia will need to be even stronger. I don't suppose you'd be interested in training our soldiers.
I'm sorry, but I need to find a way to help my apprentice.
Ah, I see. You must mean the young Yoon girl. Well, I hope you find a cure for what ails her. If there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask.
Could you watch my apprentices while I'm away?
Watch your apprentices? Why, certainly. We'll keep them safe within our walls.
Excellent.
Captain Guan seems to like them. I'll have them stay with him. Speaking of Captain Guan, here he comes now. I'll let the two of you talk. Thank you again for everything.
Told you it'd be soon. I bet you thought I was gonna leave you hanging for a long time, right?
I'm still waiting.
Touché. All right, so here's the deal. I've heard about this monk who's skilled at manipulating energy, chi, whatever. As the gossip goes, the guy is pretty much the next realm walker. Apparently, he can even open up portals to the spirit realm.
Do you know where he is specifically?
I can't say for certain, but he's the head monk at the Stone Lotus Temple. It's out north from here across the desert. That would be your best place to start looking.
Really appreciate this. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. But if you're really feeling grateful, you could do me a little favor.
I just did you a really big favor. Oh, this is embarrassing, but who else can I ask?
Yeah, I guess you did, but this is more personal. See, since we have a place to be safe and start a new life, I want to propose to Namso-yu. Do it proper, you know?
So you want me to ask her for you, or to deliver an engagement ring?
What? No! What kind of person would ask you to play messenger for something so intimate like that?
You'd be surprised.
What a life you must lead. Just ask her to meet me outside the village. I'll do the rest. And hey, thanks for all this. You really are one of the good ones, you know?
Is that one? The deserter. The traitor.
Ooh, he fucked. Yeah, Black Ram say that you don't leave except for good reasons, and for the Black Ram there are no good reasons. So he's fucked. And I forgot to eat my soup again. God dang it.
Warrior,
Hello?
I've heard that you saved Guan back in Eurido village. Thank you. That was a very kind thing to do.
Guan's actually become a rather good leader.
He's matured, yes. I think he really regrets his past. Here in Solok, I and he have a much happier life.
He said he wanted to meet you outside of the village.
He told you that? Why couldn't he just come here? What's so important that I have to walk all the way to the... Unless... Warrior, before I go, I wanted to ask you something. Do you think you could do me a favor?
What is it?
If you see Dochin? Was that his name? If you see him and Doden, tell them to be happy. Don't look for me because I'm fine.
They love you, Namso-yu.
Please, please don't make me say it. Just take care of them and yourself. We all deserve to rest. Goodbye, warrior.
You must meet the requirements to equip this item.
I can be one of the local. go to the Anjara Monastery. There used to be a quest line in Eurito Village that actually took us to the Abandoned Cavern. It was one of those side story, not quite plot relevant quests. It was kind of similar to doing the quest where we helped Yunma Fei deal with her mom's anniversary's death, the anniversary of her mom's death. So it was like one of those type of stories. I wonder why it didn't show up this time. Maybe it was only limited edition. I mean, it didn't give anything, but... Pretty.
The Lady of the Hour is waiting for you. Master Motion. Another royal offering means another ritual, right, Master?
Yes.
But that means restoring the Twilight's edge.
All in due time, and all according to plan.
They really like that Divine Mandate ritual, and since she never died, she gets to be used for it twice.
Figured she would have been here by now. Oh, there you are. Admiral? So you...
La-di-da-di-da, I don't know any of that. Namso, you and Guan are gonna have a happy, happy life together in a peaceful Eurito village. I wonder if they'll invite me to the wedding. Happy thoughts, Jonsei. Happy thoughts. One of having the randomized dash animation when it just kind of shows you what you pick up in the bottom. Okay, before I enter the monastery, drink my soup. Because it looks peaceful now, but
Be present.
Traveler, what brings you here?
I'd like to speak to the head monk.
Grandmaster Nayul is on a strenuous mindfulness journey in northern Solak. He shall return once he has been fully cleansed.
This traveler's determined.
You must have journeyed far. While we may not see the Grandmaster for many weeks or years, you are welcome to rest here and replenish your spirit.
Weeks or years?
Brother Hunyang leads Ajanara in the interim. Please speak with him in the temple. May you find what you need, traveler.
You say everything is an illusion. It makes me wonder what's real.
Please prepare for meditation.
What brings you here?
What was that?
What are they
Meditation
doing
may
here?
have to wait, brothers. Who? Demons?
They're attacking our pillars!
The barrier must be maintained.
Please, we have to go now!
I'll alert the others.
Yes, please. I'll follow in a moment. Forgive me for not welcoming you sooner, warrior. It seems you've joined us at the precise moment we need you. The heavens must have decreed it.
What do you mean?
I can sense the strength in your chi, the type of strength that demons fear. I don't know what brought you to our monastery. I only know that you are here now, and you can help us save it.
This warrior's chi is unique, like a steady flame in a darkening room.
The choice is still yours to make, warrior. Will you fight with us?
We need this warrior, but I must maintain calm and not give in to fear. The choice is yours to make, warrior. Can I say yes or exit?
Thank you, warrior. Ajanara has always tried to help strangers in need. Now it seems a stranger has come to help us. This way.
And that guy who was greeting the warning sounded more like he was worried than scared. Oh man, they're attacking us!
Help my brothers defend the courtyard. I'll handle the demons here.
Very specific. Not the curse fiends, the blood fiend.
The barrier! Protect the barrier! Everyone, focus!
There are so many. These pillars generate a barrier that keeps dark chi out of Ajanara. If the barrier fails, Ajanara will be overrun. As things stand now, the barrier isn't strong enough to hold back the incoming tide of dark chi. The more dark chi that comes in, the stronger the demons will become.
I must remain calm, even as the dark chi threatens to overwhelm us all.
The pillars must be infused with pure chi to strengthen the barrier. We will need your chi to do this. My brothers have started the process. Now you must finish it. I sense a strength in your chi, the depths of which even you have yet to discover. I hope it is enough to restore the barrier. Please help my brothers with the barrier pillars. The rest of us will keep the demons at bay.
I must maintain my focus and keep the demons at bay. I'll go ahead and try.
Though your instincts may tell you to join the fight around you, I urge you to focus on the pillars. No amount of fighting will save us if the barrier fails. Once all three pillars have enough power, energy will flow through the courtyard and the barrier will begin to regain its strength. Then perhaps, we can defeat these demons and restore order.
Hunyang, watch out!
We're not done yet! Stay vigilant, brothers. This isn't over. Ajanara!
Backing you up. Backing up.
Hanyo, are you alright? Just breathe. We need you now. Stay still! Just breathe. Stay still!
I kept it contained for as long as I could so that you could restore the barrier pillars.
Your time was not wasted.
I should have been able to do more. The pillars should have never failed under my watch.
How embarrassing.
My brothers and I have much to discuss, but for now we can be grateful for your timely arrival and assistance. Please join us in the temple. I'd like to know what brought you to Ajanara. Also, we have another visitor with us that I'd like you to meet.
Visitor?
Yes, he's an admiral. We don't meet many sailors here in the desert. He must be a bit desperate to have come to us here. I'll meet you inside.
Oh, Mugo, what are you doing here? What a coincidence. What brings you in this area? Oh, I have, business to attend to.
Don't overexert
Please
yourself.
join us. So I understand that you and the Admiral know each other, and you've come to us with a common purpose.
We need to open up a gate to the spirit realm.
I see. As I explained to the Admiral earlier, such things are neither simple nor safe. What's more, Grandmaster Nayul strictly forbids such ceremonies within the walls of Ajanara.
The Admiral seems desperate. This warrior's not much different.
There are other places where a rift to the spirit realm could be opened, but even then, completing the ritual would be nearly impossible.
To glimpse into the spirit realm again would be captivating, but dangerous. But there has to be a way.
I'm sorry, warrior, but unless Grandmaster Nayul returns or the Twilight's Edge falls from the sky, there's nothing I can do for you.
Twilight's Edge? Wait a second.
Monk, you mentioned the Twilight's Edge. I may be able to help with that.
Really? How so?
I have a small piece of the sword. Does this help?
Where'd you get that?
Don't give me that look. How I got a shard of the Twilight's Edge isn't important. We can use this shard to help carve open a doorway to the spirit realm.
Jisoo, I'll find you. I swear it.
I heard from the monk that you had a hand in protecting Ajanara Monastery from attack. He'll open the portal because he owes you a favor. Tit for tat. That's how the world works.
This monk will need plenty of prayers if he doesn't play along.
That said, their leader isn't around, this Grand Master Nayul. I wonder if this junior monk has what it takes to open a portal. In any case, Monk Hunmyung is all we got. Let's hope he's praying to the right god or lighting the right candles or whatever it is these holy men do. We might have only one chance at this. The time is now, Monk. Let's do this.
I may be able to perform the ceremony with the Twilight Shard, but you should know the risk involved.
An actual Twilight Shard? Can I control its power? Grandmaster Nayul would not approve.
First, we'll need to go somewhere with close ties to the spirit realm, a place where the dead still move among the living.
Jesus. Where should we go?
In the desert south of here is the Sunken City, the ruins of the civilization that flourished eons ago before Solok fell into ruin. Few places have seen as much death as that cursed place, and few are closer to the spirit realm. The ceremony generates an impure energy that could kill us in seconds. The only thing I know that can absorb the impurity is the warding stones that the Dread Tusk warriors carry.
Who are the Dread Tusks?
The Dread Tusks are a savage Aomak tribe that live just north of the Sunken City. They don't like outsiders, especially those that try to take their warding stones. And if that wasn't enough, the warding stones are useless without the warding orb, and that belongs to the Dread Tusk chief.
The warrior's determination does not seem to waver.
I see you are undeterred. Very well, warrior. If you can obtain several stones and the orb, I will help you. Once you have
Go with the monk.
meet me at the Sunken City.
I'll go with the monk.
Join me soon.
We should catch up. Tell me everything that you've been up to lately. Fight other mini-bosses, that's over there. This isn't so much of a quest hub as it is a solo dungeon hub. Those drops used to be RNG from these guys. It was a pain farming here, especially when everybody was doing this instance, the quest line at the same time. Waiting for spawns. Never fun. Warning orb. To the Sunken City. We just wrecked all these guys' shit, and now we're fucked because elephants never forget.
I knew you would come. I admire your resolve. Were you able to obtain some warding stones and the orb?
Yep, they're right here.
Impressive. These should be more than enough. I won't ask how you managed to obtain these.
Well, it involved a lot of arrows, a lot of heads, a lot of arrows meeting heads. What do we do now?
The glowing building behind me holds the Altar of the Ascendants. The link to the spirit realm is especially strong there. That's where we'll hold the ceremony. Unfortunately, once the gate to the spirit realm begins to open, the dead that wander the city will all be drawn to it. If they interrupt us, things could go terribly wrong.
If Grandmaster Neyu knew what we were doing, I could be banished from the monastery. Is there anything we can do to keep them away?
Perhaps. There are stone lanterns scattered throughout the sand. If you light them, the dead will be drawn to the light, at least for a while.
Don't touch the light, it's too beautiful.
Please, light the lanterns. If the dead come, subdue them.
I need to see how this works. Yeah, having AoE by default is kind of broken. We've drawn a whopping 10 wraiths over to us. That'll be a huge set to the numbers.
I've made the final preparations. I'll need you and the Admiral to assist me with the ceremony. Please pay attention and do as I say. When I begin to open the rift, I'll need some of your chi to fully activate the Twilight Shard. If all goes well, the shard will then cut through the barrier between our realm and the next.
We're past the point of no return. Focus on the task ahead. Purge all doubt.
I'll only be able to keep the rift open for a short amount of time. Whatever or whoever you're looking for, you'll need to find them quickly.
How long will I be able to keep that portal open? Will the portal open at all? We must work together.
Please place the Twilight Shard on the altar.
Will do. Good. Everything's ready.
Let us begin. Warrior, I need your chi.
Press F to stabilize.
Monk, what's happening? What are these
The dead
things?
are coming! They must not interfere!
Back to the depths with ya! Careful. We don't know how powerful these energies are.
It's not stabilizing. Stay back.
Maybe I should have helped.
The portal wouldn't open. I'm sorry.
Even a piece of the Twilight's Edge can't open the portal?
I'm sorry, warrior. After everything you've done to make the ceremony possible, the spirit realm remains out of reach.
What happened?
The boundary wouldn't yield. Either the Twilight Fragment wasn't enough on its own, or we lacked the power to use it. This task is beyond me, warrior. With Grandmaster Neyo gone, there is only one other person who may be able to help you.
Who's that?
She is known as the Divine Maiden. In truth, I've never seen her myself. She lives in a secluded Yun city called Valindria.
Valindria? Where's that?
No one knows for sure, save the people that live there. They've maintained secrecy and isolation from the rest of the world since Solok fell into ruin. They are slow to trust outsiders. let alone allow them into their city.
Here we go. The Yuns are basically Blade and Soul's elves.
Valindrians rarely journey to the desert. Most keep to the forests south of here. Perhaps you could find some of them there and, in time, earn their trust.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
I'm sorry, warrior. That's all that I know. May the same good fortune that brought you to us
This monk isn't worth a
lead
damn.
you to that which you seek.
If His Holiness or whatever he is can't open a portal, you need to head to this city he mentioned, Valindria. I can't come with you. I have duties to attend to. Then I have to make sure my crew isn't falling to pieces without me. But in the meantime, find any leads that might get us to Valindria. Send a letter when you find Valindria. I'll join you there, and I'll bring your apprentices.
And now we have the 3 set black tower pieces. Alright, we're going to end the video here, because now we're starting a new quasi-chapter of this. We're going to go down to Valindria and meet the elves, or the Yuns, stuff like that. So we'll just come out of this little building here, and we'll go and continue the video next time.